When customers come into the Bell branch, I would like them to know that it's not just a place they can do their banking. They can come laugh with us, cry with us, pray with us. We want to be their friend, not just their bankers. My name is Courtney Frazier, and I'm the Bell branch manager. Happy banking is different because our level of customer service that we offer to our customers and the personal relationships that we develop with our customers.
I'd like to welcome Dell and Deucer with Baptist St. Anthony's Healthcare System who will give our invocation.
So we bow our heads, acknowledging, God, that you are with us in this meeting, all the deliberations, those that will affect our city and our area. So we continue always to ask you for guidance and direction. We thank you also for all the joys and the blessings that we experience through their decisions, the improvement of our area and our city. Continue to help the Girl Scouts grow, to look after them during this special month of their celebrations. We give you praise and thanks always for your many blessings. And finally, God, we do pray for moisture for our area that is so dry and parched. With all of this, we trust in you, in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you. Thanks for all you do in our community. Might I ask one of the Girl Scouts to come up to the podium and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? Would one of you please come down and do that? If you just pull that microphone down, can you pull that down? And if you could lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, I'd appreciate it.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. What is your name?
Esther.
Thank you for being here today. We have a proclamation to read to you now, okay? So we're all going to come down to you. Just wait right there. We're going to come down and do that.
Come around here. They're giving me
Yeah. Come on, right here. Right here. Okay? Do we have some Girl Scout leaders here, too? You're welcome to come down with us. Bring some of those cookies. Do you have any money with you for that?
They're allowing me the honor of reading this proclamation because I was a Brownie and a Girl Scout, and in fact, I was a member of the first integrated Girl Scout troop, which sounds like no big deal now, but in the '60s, when I was a Brownie and a Girl Scout, that was a big deal. So here we go. It says, whereas Girl Scouts was founded on March 12th, 100 years ago, and whereas for the last 100 years, Girl Scouts has worked to build girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place, and whereas Girl Scouts gives every girl access to life-changing experiences that inspire her to do something big, and whereas Girl Scouts builds the best leadership experience that defines activities and outcomes, it is differentiated by age level, promotes consistency, and offers flexible pathways for participation for all girls 5 to 17. And whereas the Texas-Oklahoma Plains Council serves 81 counties across Texas and in the Oklahoma Panhandle, and whereas the council also serves over 24,000 girls and 9,000 adult volunteers, and whereas through the girls and volunteers, Girl Scouts of Texas-Oklahoma Plains is making an impact in nearly 300 cities across the region, and now, therefore, we, Mayor and City Commissioners of the City of Amarillo, Texas, do hereby proclaim the month of March 2012 as Girl Scouts Month. On behalf of our community, our sincere congratulations on your 100th anniversary. We encourage everyone to continue to recognize and support the efforts of Girl Scouts in building the next generation of leaders in our community. Best wishes for many more years ahead, given under our hands and seal of office this 6th day of March 2012, and it's signed by the Mayor and all the City Commissioners.
Could we invite one of you to say something at the microphone about Girl Scouts? Would you like to come up? Just tell us about Girl Scouts a little bit, okay? What is your name?
Candace.
Candace, what's your last name?
Lambert.
It's nice to meet you. I'm Paul. So nice to meet you. So, tell us about Girl Scouts.
Girl Scout is the best thing that could ever be in because we get to have fun and we get to sell cookies.
What kind of fun things do you do in Girl Scouts?
Well, we get to go sell cookies.
That's fun. Now, tell me something. You all are 100 years old now? You don't look 100 years old? Huh? You're not 100. But Girl Scouts is 100 years old. Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
So how many millions of Girl Scouts have there been in 100 years? Lots. That's good. That's great. Well, congratulations. Thank you for coming here today so much. Would anybody else like to speak? Would anybody else like to speak? Okay. Would you like to speak?
Oh, no.
We want to thank you. We're very proud of you. You're a great part of our community. We encourage you to stay in Girl Scouts, okay? Thank you. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you. You did a great job with the questions. Okay? Thank you. What's your name? Yeah, it's nice to meet you. Thank you very much. You did a great job. I love that business. All those. Sure. Okay. Thank you all very much for being here.
Commissioner Green, I didn't realize that you remember the first Girl Scout troop. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, well, that was a great start for our meeting. And now we'd like to officially call it to order. So good afternoon. Welcome to this Tuesday's meeting, the scheduled meeting at 5:30 of the Amarillo City Commission, held on the 3rd floor of City Hall each Tuesday. The first item of business today is the agenda. On the agenda is the minutes. Attached is a copy of the minutes. Those minutes are in regards to the meeting from February 28, 2012. Are there any questions or comments, corrections about the minutes from the Commission? Not, I'd entertain a motion.
Mayor, I move that we approve the minutes of February 28, 2012.
Second.
Okay. Motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That passes with a 4-0 vote. The second item of business is the ordinance number 7320. This is the first reading of an ordinance changing the zoning of a 1.82 acre tract of unplatted land immediately north of Lot 5, Block 11, the College Unit number 35 in Section 40, Block 9, BS&F Survey, Rango County, in the vicinity of Sonsi Road and Pilgrim Drive, to change from General Retail District to Planned Development District for a new/used outdoor auto sales lot with associated uses related to the expansion of existing new and used outdoor auto sales lot to the south. It's recommended for approval by a 4-0 vote of the Planning and Zoning Commission. And Mr. City Manager, can we get a little explanation of that?
Certainly can, Mr. Mayor. In fact, Kelly Shaw, our planning director, will ask him to speak to this. While he's getting ready, we'll point out on the drawing the intersection is 40-foot and Sonsi. The existing auto sales lot is there where the number 35 is, and the expansion area is outlined in the yellow. Kelly, you want to walk us through that real quick?
Sure. This is just an expansion of Planned Development District 343, which is Pete's Car Smart Kia, which is located to the south. This particular request is just to expand the existing car dealership to include a automobile staging building and additional car sales display area, as well as provide some off-street parking for employees, which currently are having to park along First United Parkway. So the expansion will actually help help having to unload cars in this undeveloped tract to the south, and plus keep some cars off of First United Parkway and give them a safer place to park. Basically, all the same plan development standards that were approved with Plan Development 343 remain intact for this expansion. It's strict architectural materials are required. The hours would be the same. Landscaping standards are substantially the same as far as screening on the east side. So the intent of the original plan development is being carried over with this expansion, and it meets the comprehensive plan recommendations for this area, and Planning and Zoning Commissioners recommended approval of it unanimously.
Are there any questions about this ordinance from the audience, from the commission? If not, I entertain a motion.
Mayor, I move we approve ordinance number 7320.
I second.
A motion and a second to approve ordinance number 7320. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That passes with a 4-0 vote. Appointments, boards, and commissions. Appointments are needed for the following boards and commissions: the Airport Board, the Emergency Care Advisory Board. We have nominations for those positions.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I move that on the Airport Board, in place of Joanna Hillman, who has resigned, that we appoint Bob Murray for a 3-year term. And then on the Emergency Care Advisory Board, the 2-year terms are all up for reappointment. So I would move that we reappoint all 3. That would include Dr. Brian Eads, who's our City Commission representative, Dr. Roger Smulligan, Public Health Authority representative, and Chuck Speed, who's the Amarillo Hospital District representative.
Are there any questions from the audience about those appointments? Any from the commissioners? Not, I entertain a motion. Oh, you have a motion. Excuse me. I'm sorry. We're backing up. Should be going forward.
I second the motion.
Okay. All those in favor of those appointments as stated?
Aye.
Any opposed? That passes with a 4-0 vote. Okay, consent agenda. It's recommended the following items be approved: that the city manager be authorized to execute all documents necessary for each transaction. A is award of engineering services, landfill monitoring. B is approval of ready-mix concrete annual supply agreement. C is dedication acceptance of public utility easement. Are there any items on the consent agenda that need to be removed for separate consideration by the commission? If not, I entertain a motion.
Mayor, I move that we approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second. Are there any comments from the audience about the consent agenda or from the commission? All those in favor of the consent agenda?
Aye.
Opposed? That passes by a 4-0 vote. So this concludes the agenda for the regularly scheduled meeting of the Amarillo City Commission. It's, however, customary at this time to allow citizens of the community with matters pertaining to city policies, programs, or services to speak to the commission. And the floor is now open for such comments. Are there any comments from anyone in the audience? If not, the meeting will stand adjourned. Thank you very much for your participation.